Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about Amouranth because this is a pretty insane situation that I saw. I woke up this morning and there's a bunch of clips that hit Twitter. Amouranth is trending, I'm looking around, I'm like, what is going on, right? And I watched these clips and it's actually a pretty depressing situation. I mean, from the way everything sounds, Amouranth for potentially years now has been being significantly abused by her husband. Yeah, I don't know if you guys knew this or not. I didn't know this. She has a husband and he's been basically controlling like most of the details of her life from behind the scenes. She came on stream and basically revealed that he's this abusive person. He's threatened to kill her dogs before. He's basically in control of all of her finances. He's like forcing her to stream on Twitch and everything to like basically pay the bills and make as much money as possible. Basically, this guy's been controlling and abusing Amouranth for however long now, pretty severely, just doing some of the most unspeakable things you could do to your significant other. So we're going to be talking about that in today's video. I'm going to go ahead and play you guys a clip of what Amouranth had to say. This is just the start of it. There's actually multiple clips I want to show, and there's text messages even that she showed. And I want to kind of highlight all this stuff, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and start with this video clip, and yeah.
Why did you say you were going to kill my dogs?
Leave the house.
Okay, I can leave the... you know what? Actually, I shouldn't leave the house because my dogs are here.
We'll take the dogs and leave. You're asking the question, I'm telling you, and you're answering my fucking, telling you. Literally. Literally.
What are you saying? You just told me you were going to kill dogs if I didn't do a 24-hour stream.
Nope, did not say that. Now you're just fucking being a liar.
I'm not
I said I'm going to tell you what I said in terms of the earlier. You're saying you did not say that.
I tried to tell you what I heard from you. And then you called me a liar.
Then you tell me, what did you say?
What are you even talking about? You brought up the dogs out of nowhere.
Exactly.
So what point is it improving?
See? You're proving my point right now.
What? I'm asking you. I don't even understand what you're saying to me.
I know. That's my point. My point is, are you listening or not? If you're not, then get the fuck out.
I'm literally listening, but you're not making any sense.
Well, no, you're not listening because it makes perfect sense. I'm gonna say it one more time. If you don't get it, I need you to get the fuck out.
Alright, that's a pretty hard clip to watch. The guy's very clearly upset, and I get it, this is a relationship argument and everything, but this guy is just completely lost his temper. I mean, freaking out, screaming at her, saying some pretty ridiculous shit, and she's pretty clearly upset, so pretty hard clip to watch. This, of course, isn't the end of it and everything, but just to take away what we can from this clip and kind of get a better understanding of what's going on. Like I mentioned before, apparently this guy has threatened to kill her dogs. Now, what he's doing here is basically, it's like a manipulation tactic. I mean, obviously, she cares about her animals and their well-being. This guy's threatening to harm the dogs, to like get her to comply, to get her to listen to what he wants, and basically to just like, manipulate her into taking whatever it is he's saying more seriously. It's a pretty insane thing to do. I mean, to even like threaten to kill someone's dogs in the first place. Like, obviously, the dogs have nothing to do with the argument, These are living beings, and threatening to kill them over a relationship argument is pretty unforgivable, man. Like, if someone ever threatened, like, I have cats, I don't have dogs or anything, but like if someone ever threatened my cat and said like they're gonna kill my cat because like we're in a relationship argument, I would never speak to that person again. I mean, that's just like a completely another level, you know what I mean? So yeah, she accuses him of saying that, basically talks about how he's gonna take all their money and everything. He's even saying in the clip like, I need you to get the fuck out, like if you're not gonna listen to me and stuff like that. Overall, just like a really difficult clip. Obviously, I don't know if this guy knew she was streaming. Like, I gotta think if this guy knew she was like recording this or like streaming or whatever, like he probably wouldn't be acting that way. I don't know, but I mean, at the end of the day, right, like he's saying some pretty crazy shit, but this isn't the end of it. I'm gonna go ahead and continue rolling the clips, so go ahead and take a look at this.
The therapist even told him that it's a form of like psychological abuse, and that I'm basically living in a fancy prison, and then he was changed for a bit, and then the hot tub meta arose, and he was like, oh, this is an opportunity, and then he turned into an asshole again when I agreed to commit to the grind because it was a good financial opportunity for us. I've been wanting to tell people that Like, let's just stream together. Just tell them that we're fucking married. Because it's like, our relationship would be better if we just stream them. And it's fighting all the time. But no, mister, don't say that because it's going to ruin the business model. It's not time yet. Fuck yourself. I'm done with it. I'm not going to fuck you anymore. You want me to tell them I'm single? It's about to be true, piece of shit.
So this is kind of something that a lot of people find controversial, right? So obviously she has a husband. She's been saying that she was single and everything, but this guy, according to what is being said here, basically saw the hot tub meta, which, if you don't know, was like something going on Twitch where like a lot of the top streamers were basically women in bikinis streaming and basically getting a bunch of views because, well, it's like a bunch of naked chicks essentially. Well, they're not naked, but you know what I'm saying. Like they're showing off their bodies and stuff, and Amouranth was one of the biggest hot tub meta streamers. Well, it appears that a lot of that has to do with the fact that her husband wanted to take like advantage of the financial opportunity in a way, because obviously you'd make a bunch of money with all the viewers and everything, right? So Amouranth basically like gained this reputation of being a hot tub streamer and doing this business model where she was making a bunch of money off this stuff, and it seems like behind the scenes it was all kind of influenced by her husband in the first place because he wanted to make money, and she just kind of committed to everything because it was a good financial opportunity. And as their relationship's breaking down, like she's kind of just telling everybody this for the first time. Like I don't want to say like I called it or like I knew this was going to happen, but like a lot of these hot tub streamers and a lot of these girls who do these types of streams, they do actually have boyfriends. Like I remember back at like, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, there was a big controversy about one of these streamers who was like a VTuber or something having a boyfriend and pretending she was single, and like a bunch of people like were mad about that. So I don't know if people are actually mad at Amouranth for this. Personally, I don't see a big deal with it because number one, I respect her getting to the bag anyway. Like even if this wasn't influenced by her husband, like I have no problem with it. It's more of a Twitch problem than it is them taking advantage of the situation, I guess. But the fact that it's really kind of been all influenced by this guy, not really cool. You know, forcing your wife to do hot tub streams, to me, that sounds pretty fucking cringe. That sounds pretty crazy. I get that, you know, you're making a bunch of money doing it or whatever, but it should never be a situation like where you like push that on them, right? That should be like something that's more or less brought up, I think, by the person who would be doing the streaming. So
I'm gonna leave you with 1 million and I'm gonna take the rest because I worked harder than you. It's like, and if you don't agree, then I'm gonna burn it all in court. I'm gonna put it all in fucking crypto. Blah. Just always threats, always threats. All the fucking accounts are like two-factor under his number and he has all like the login information of things, you know? It's like keeps you there with the fear and the threats. And you fear that he's gonna do something to your animals. And then he's nice again and says everything's gonna be okay.
So from the sound of everything being said here, like this is obviously an abusive situation, right? Like this guy's kind of forcing this business model on her and, you know, basically like threatening to kill her animals. Like that's still crazy to me. I can't imagine somebody, like how fucking crazy do you have to be where you bring innocent animals into the situation, man? I don't know. I have no respect for people who would harm an animal like that. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I would hope that most people would see it that way too, but I just don't have respect for people who bring innocent animals into situations like this. It's just fucking crazy. But he basically apparently went on to also threaten to like ruin their finances with cryptocurrency, which a lot of people did pretty much voluntarily anyway, but leaving her with only $1 million. He said he worked harder than her, which is kind of crazy because like from this situation, everyone knows Amouranth, right? Like everyone knows her, you know, by her name and by her appearance and by who she is. No one even knew this fucking dude existed in the first place. So like how hard could you really have been working? You know, what? Oh, you brainchilded your fucking wife doing hot tub streams? Like congratulations, man. That doesn't make you fucking Bill Gates or Elon Musk, man. You know what I mean? Like get over yourself a little bit. So it just sounds like this guy has like a massive fucking ego problem and he's like just way too in control of things. Like this guy just sounds like one of those types of people who shouldn't be in control of virtually anything. So anyway, there's also some text messages that I want to go through. These were all also brought up on stream and everything. So I found some images of these and I kind of want to talk about this. So massive fail. The fuck are you doing? Get the fuck if they're in there. We are in the house now. Next time when I say a plan, do it, dumb fuck. Do you understand? What plan are you talking about? Fuck you, good outside, I'm calling you. Like, this is no way to talk to anyone, much less like your significant other. You know, like, just come on, man. Like, you can't talk like this. You can't call people names like this, man. Like, that's just crazy to me, right? Last chance, I'm about to dump your luggage. I'm throwing your stupid merch off the balcony. Proceeding to ditch your stuff. You don't need the makeup or the life, or you're the clothes guy, huh? Deleting socials, media in 1 month, 1 minute. buying options that expire and blasting the cash. I'm about to shut down the real work bank account too and just instant gibbet. Yeah, this dude is just tripping, man. Like, he's typing so quickly and just, like, in such a fucking crazy state that, like, he's not even making sense, you know what I mean? Like, it was genuinely difficult to read these messages. And I don't understand, like, what these financial threats even are, man. Like, what do you gain out of just dumping all the money into options that expire and losing it all, right? Like, what the fuck does that do for you? How does that benefit you in any way? Well, the problem is, he knows it doesn't benefit him in any way, but obviously it would hurt her and it upsets her, so he's going off like this and just fucking tripping out so he can have like a power control over her. It's really kind of all circles back to like that power dynamic, it seems like, man. Like he really just wants to fucking, yeah, just basically be in control. It's kind of crazy. So lag is terrible. This stream's garbage. I'm about to delete Twitter in 30 seconds. If no call, 34,000 gone. Gonna donate 250K to Palamacy in the next 2 minutes. 250K gone, I'll donate 500K in 3 minutes. If no call in 1 minute, I'll absolutely make sure Kyron goes to the meat packing house. I'm assuming that's one of the dogs, because that's a fucking crazy comment to make. 20 seconds, time's up, 750K gone. We now cannot do down payment for Call House. Another 250K in 5 minutes. Like, this guy's just a fucking lunatic, man. These texts are just fucking crazy, bro. Like, there is genuinely no way to justify acting this way. It doesn't matter if this is a relationship argument or what the circumstances are. This is just unacceptable altogether. You cannot behave this way. So, yeah, that's the Amouranth situation that's unfolding. I gotta say, man, like, I feel bad for her, right? Like, these clips are pretty damning. These texts are pretty damning. And, like, to be treated this way, genuinely, no one deserves that, right? Like, you can have your opinion about hot tub streams all you want. You can have your opinion about all this other stuff. This is a human being at the end of the day. Like, no one deserves to be treated this way. No one deserves to be talked down to like this and treated like they're nothing, you know? Have their finances and their family pets and stuff held above their heads like this. Like, this dude is just a legitimate psychopath. Like, he needs a lot of not only mental help, but I don't even know. Like, I don't know how you fix somebody like that, to be honest. Honestly, I hope she gets out of that situation for real, because, like, things like this don't get better, you know? If someone's behaving this way, 9 times out of 10, man, they're never gonna get better. So hopefully this is the end of it and she can get out of this situation and get control of her life again, because it's depressing for real. So with that being said, though, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, talking about the Amouranth situation and signing out.